So chaos exploded when Lamont Roach suddenly punched Gervonta Davis backstage at a boxing event after Tank canceled their long-awaited lightweight showdown. Yes, you heard that right. Gervonta was set to face Lamont on March 1st in what was meant to be his final fight before retirement, but at the very last minute, Gervonta pulled the plug on it, and guess what? Lamont was not accepting it. This entire situation unfolded backstage at a boxing event, and it turned into pure mayhem. Let's break it down.
Right here, right there. It's like that. Thank you guys.
Thanks all day, baby. Thanks all day. Easy work.
Shit.
Easy work.
Alright guys, start now. Please. Right in front right here.
Easy work, baby. Just show up.
Here's how it all played out. Lamont and Gervonta crossed paths backstage at a private gathering. At first, no one noticed what was really unfolding. People assumed this was just the standard trash talk between them, designed to spark hype for their scheduled fight. We've all seen it before, fighters trading words back and forth, trying to sell tickets, grab attention, and keep the noise alive. Lamont responded back at Gervonta, firing sharp lines during the exchange, but then Gervonta dropped something that instantly flipped everything upside.
They retire.
Are you losing the love?
What changed? What made this shit trash, garbage?
If you got the opportunity to sign a prospect for GTD, who will be?
I'm out of it. Gervonta, something should have happened during this time, because when I saw you at the Frank Martin press conference, it looked like you were like the talks about retirement was not even discussed at this moment, and now it's something you keep on repeating. Is it just because obviously what you've done through boxing since you were a kid and everything?
Fed up with the
Where's Calvin Ford? Is Calvin Ford or Leonard Edelby? Usually they're around to.
You think you might regain the love for it though? You never know. Like like say you got to walk today.
Like suddenly Tank threw Lamont a blunt, disrespectful remark saying, "I'm not stepping in with a nobody like you." Yeah, you heard that right. He basically told Lamont that he was no longer worth his time anymore, and that line has caused a lot of noise across the fight scene.
The fact that Lamont Roach is as familiar with Tank Davis as he is, it goes beyond them fighting in the amateurs. They've spent time in camp together. He's been around Tank. He's seen Tank up close and personal, whether he's in the ring with them or not. That matters. When you know a guy's rhythm, when you know their speed, when you know what they're thinking, that changes everything, you know? Saying all this to say that because I know we got a lot of people. It don't matter. When he get hit, he going to sleep. Just wait for it. This might be a fight until he gets hit. And again, he's tasted that before. So if he gets hit and he doesn't go away, we got a fighter in our hands, you know? I think it's a good fight. I think that there's better fights for Tank Davis.
Gervonta, standing there calm and completely composed, came off dismissive, like Lamont did not even deserve a chance to share the ring with him, and that was the exact moment Lamont's energy flipped from simple trash talk to raw, unfiltered intensity. Right there, everything shifted. At first, the people Around them were like, okay, this is fine. They're just selling the fight right. But no, it turned serious fast. Lamont's face changed from locked, in focus to pure rage. He wasn't about to stand there and accept that level of disrespect, especially after all the work he had put in for the fight. Without a second thought, Lamont lunged at Gervonta, and boom, punches started flying, and it instantly became chaos. The entire room was stunned.
Just overall being something that he's not been in the ring with. I'm the total package, and honestly, sometimes I think he doubt himself. But I'm a competitor, and I feel like I'm the best. So I'm a show up.
When he talks about you not bringing your family, what goes through your mind when you hear him say?
And if you thought it could not get any crazier, both of their entourages jumped in, instantly turning the scene. Even Messier people started swinging. Everywhere, security rushed and trying to get control, but the tension was so heavy you could feel it in the air. There was no slowing it down. This was a full-blown backstage fight with members from both camps throwing punches and completely losing it.
His ass for
Can't
y'all
do
talking.
shit. Wait,
For
I don't
real.
give a fuck.
I better be quiet.
I don't give a fuck if y'all was
All that
quiet,
ski
y'all was-
mask
if
and all
y'all was
that.
loud,
We got the
y'all
whole
was
hood
fucking
over there,
talking
man. Like, twisted up. I don't give a fuck about
Y'all
none
can
of that.
do whatever
I don't
y'all
care about
want.
none
My
of that.
mother, he
I
can't
don't care
stop
about no
nothing
hood,
over
no
here.
none of that.
Not at all.
I'm telling you, I'm gonna f him up.
Not at all. Never. Nothing's
y'all
gonna get
under
f***ed
y'all
over here.
face up.
What do I look like getting f***ed up?
Okay. Okay. Okay.
That shit ain't never gonna stop
telling
nothing over here.
And he gonna pay for it. I guarantee
can't-
he pay for it. I guarantee he
I
pay
can't.
for it. I guarantee it. I
Calm
guarantee
down.
it.
Calm down, brother.
Come to the fight. Come to the fight.
They probably gonna
Come
get
to
you
the fight.
fucked up.
Come to the fight.
Look, fool. Hey, fool. This me and you, fool. This me and you, fool.
Tank.
This me and you, fool.
Yeah.
Don't worry about them. They might get you. They gonna trick you out your spot.
Get like it.
They gonna trick you out your spot, fool. Don't worry about them.
Come on, stop. Y'all know
I
what's
like
going
that.
on. Y'all know
I like
how
that.
I'm coming. Y'all know how I'm coming. So stop it. Y'all gonna make it hard for him. That's what y'all gonna do. Y'all gonna make it hard for him.
It took several security guards to finally pull them apart, and even then, they had to keep the entourages separated before the situation got worse. It felt like something straight out of movie, and you could tell Lamont was not finished yet. He was still heated, but the real drama was only starting. Listen up, Gervonta Davis is one of the biggest names in boxing today. The guy has power, speed, and that killer instinct fans love to see. His fight schedule always makes news. In every matchup, he's in his must-watch go.
Rip him out.
Oh God.
Work.
Look at that.
All the way up. Work. Come on. Work. Get up there, come on. Jump. I'm jumping. Let's go, jump. Come on, jump. There you go, jump, huh? Come on. Yeah, come on, baby. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to the beginning.
It was revealed that Tank would fight Lamont Roach on March 1st. Fans were buzzing everywhere, and Lamont was clearly hungry for his chance. At Tank, it looked like the perfect matchup. Two fighters in their prime, both coming off major wins and both desperate for that title opportunity.
Oh, my whole family's from DC. My whole family, like my entire family.
Don't bring them. Don't
what?
bring them.
For what?
Don't bring them. I'm telling you.
They
don't
gonna
bring 'em.
celebrate with me. Yeah,
Don't bring them.
It's gonna be a party on your floor.
I'm gonna let y'all know something. His father was up here
It's
shaking
it's
on the
gonna
what's
be-
the name? He was shaking on the
Pops.
on the
what?
shakeout. On my
On the
on my
what?
kids, he was shaking on this thing. On
Hey,
my kids, he was
never.
shaking.
Don't
Never.
say, bro.
That's
Telling
cap. What I about to say?
How you gonna say it's cap? And
It gotta
how
be.
you gonna say it's cap? I'm watching them.
Gotta be. Hey,
Somebody
What's
lying.
good?
Hey.
Yeah, somebody lying.
Hey.
Somebody lying.
hey. I'm
Okay,
glad my
Tank.
name-
Twist in the story. Gervonta had been openly talking about retirement for quite some time. It was no secret that he was seriously considering walking away from the sport.
That's why I don't want to box no more. I want to do therapy, right? But I feel as though if I do therapy, it will lose the fire that I have inside me. I want everything out of me, West, though. I don't never think about fighting again. I don't think about even getting angry. You know what I mean? Because I have 2 girls, 2 daughters. I'm wanting to be much softer, you know what I mean? Be more.
But did anyone really expect it to happen this soon, especially while he is still in the prime of his career? Not at all. So when Gervonta dropped the bombshell, it caught everyone completely off guard.
I'll turn things over to you, Tang. This is a huge fight for the DMV area. Does that add a little extra motivation, him being from DC, from Baltimore, going into this fight?
Not really. Like, I've been coming up and coming to DC like for a minute since I was young, so I don't really see like, you know, like the.
It's more so for the crowd. It ain't necessarily between me and him, DC, Baltimore, but like for the crowd, it definitely is. As a area thing, it is.
Now, Tank, Roach said earlier today that, you know, he feels like the guys that you've knocked out recently don't have a chin. What's your response to that?
We gotta test his chin out. Come watch the first.
We ain't on that. Motherfuckers don't hit me.
What's your reaction to that, Lamont? You said, you know, you feel like guys.
That's what we gonna be in there for. He same thing. He gonna try to test. I'm gonna try
You
to
see my
test.
post, right?
You said, which one?
Well, I told you to leave the kids home.
My son gonna be front and center.
How I'm going, I'm trying to get so much out this and get away from it. Like, I have a house on an island. Y'all won't see me again type shit. Like, that's how I'm trying to beat. I'm trying to beat all this type shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to be around this too much longer. I don't even want the spotlight.
I suppose it was the ideal way to exit on top right then. In Turv IW12. Then, out of nowhere, just weeks before the fight, Gervonta calls the whole thing off, no explanation. No warning, just a sudden last-minute choice to walk away.
I ain't really trying to be in this too much longer. That's the answer right there for you.
How old are you now? 28?
28.
Yeah. How much longer are you expecting to do it?
Once I get them guys out of there, I'm gone.
Is that right? Let's say like 30-ish, something like that? Why do you want to get out so soon?
I want to just help people that's coming behind me. I feel as though that's more important. Future.
Is that why you got Lamont Peterson and Anthony on this card?
They was before me, but they're trying to do my good deeds. I feel as though it's something that's installed in me. There's loyalty. I feel as though that's something that people are missing out here. I feel as though if you're in a position to help somebody, help them.
Then, out of nowhere, just weeks before the fight, Gervonta calls the whole thing off, no explanation. No warning, just a sudden last-minute choice to walk away.
You know, while he mentioned being retired, he also seems like he's got a plan before retirement, which I appreciate. Listen, man, life is about planning.
Yeah.
And if anything, consider that a part of his plan. He knows what he wants to do, and he knows what he's trying to do before he gets out of here. You know, at the same time, like Terrence, for instance, I don't talk to Terrence about retirement. He'll ask me sometimes like how you feel, how is that kind of stuff. I try not to be overly excited about it. I'm excited as heck to be retired. But when it comes to Terrence, it's my boy. What I can is put bugs in his ear, in his head about wanting to be retired, because I know once the closer you get to wanting to be there, the closer you are to there and further away from actual competition, you know? So, Tank, you know, while he mentioned being retired, he also seems like he's got a plan before retirement.
Lamont had been training relentlessly, building hype for the fight for months. And now he was left stuck in limbo.
Is that he's going to retire at the end of next year? Do you think he has one foot out the door
Yeah, for sure. I think that was a mistake for him to say that, especially in front of me. So, I'm gonna just take advantage of him and show him why he shouldn't have said that or why he shouldn't be contemplating.
Lamont Roach is a professional boxer, and like most fighters he carries pride, this fight meant everything for his career. It was the type of opportunity you cannot afford to lose and win. Gervonta canceled at the last minute. Lamont's patience snapped. He had been working toward this moment, grinding for hours in the gym, preparing mentally and physically for the biggest fight of his entire career.
Be his ass.
Can't do
talking.
shit. Wait,
For
I don't
real.
give a fuck.
I better be quiet.
I don't give a fuck if y'all was
all
quiet,
that ski
y'all
mask
if
and all
y'all was
that.
loud.
We got the
y'all
whole
was
hood
fucking
over there.
talking about.
Like, twisted up. I don't give a fuck
Y'all
about none
can
of that.
do whatever
I don't
y'all
care about
want.
none of
My
that.
mother, he
I don't
can't
care
stop
about no
nothing
hood,
over
no
here.
none of that.
Not at all.
I'm telling you, I'm gonna f him up.
Not at all. Never. Nothing's
y'all-
gonna get f***ed up over here. What do I look like in?
But now not only was the fight canceled, he was left looking foolish in front of fans, and the media. Rumors started spreading that Lamont would not accept this quietly. You have to understand, in boxing, ego means everything. Lamont had been calling out Gervonta for a long time, and now it felt like pure disrespect. The boxing world would not stop talking. Everyone kept speculating why Tank pulled out, whether it was personal, whether he was not ready, or if he simply did not want to deal with the pressure from Lamont. But Lamont was furious, and he was not letting it slide. And that anger is exactly where the backstage brawl came from.
One of the things that's happened to me over the years is rapping gets harder, but rhyming gets easier. That makes any sense.
Fans, including Lamont, were left stunned and completely frustrated.
They talking, but you know it's good. You know it's gonna get. You know it's gonna get. A real machine. You know it's gonna get. A real.
Now I know what you're probably thinking. Was this some kind of publicity stunt? Honestly, it could have been, but it did not feel like Lamont was acting here. He looked genuinely angry, and Gervonta, well, he looked like someone who did not expect that kind of reaction from Lamont, especially after believing he could just cancel the fight without any real consequences.
The Gervonta Davis Roach fight.
I think that, he's had a lot of criticism, but it's not a bad fight. Lamont Roach is a world champion. He's smaller than Gervonta Davis. The problem is not many people are aware of who he is or his ability. But he can fight. I don't think it's a huge fight, but not a terrible one.
For Lamont, this was a make or break moment. A chance to finally get recognized in the boxing world. Sure, throwing punches was not the smartest decision, but it definitely made noise in a sport where respect is everything. Lamont took a massive risk by coming a Tank like that, but honestly, it paid off. People started paying attention. Everyone realized Lamont was not a pushover. And if Gervonta thought he could just walk away from him without any consequences, he was seriously mistaken.
Consider you and Gervonta friends?
Friends, probably.
Is it going to be hard to go in the ring and fight your friend?
Not at all.
Are you all going to be friends after?
Yeah, why not?
Either way it goes.
Both making money.
But you guys are making each other bleed.
Hopefully I just make him bleed.
Oh, true. Okay.
All right, so what comes next first? You have to look at the fallout for. Lamont, this could actually turn into a blessing in disguise. His name is everywhere. In the headlines and whether people like him or not, they're talking about him. Sure, he may have burned bridges with Gervonta, but you cannot ignore that. Lamont showed real fire-something boxing. Fans truly respect for Gervonta. The situation is far more complicated. He has already been talking about retirement. And now this happened, it will not be easy for him to step away from the sport without answering some serious questions.
Bro, yeah, I know, but I don't want to do him crazy because he's like, on the come up. So I don't want to,
But big boy to little boy, you gotta give him
stay, you know what I mean? I would wild out because he tried to do that with the Floyd shit. Just, stay in shape, young chap. Stay in the gym.
Was this a move to dodge a difficult fight? Or was it a personal issue that caused him to pull out, whatever the reason? Tank is going to have to answer for it, whether he ever fights Lamont or not. This backstage clash only poured more fuel onto the fire.
I'm gonna slap this when I see him.
Why is that, Tank?
I'm gonna really slap the shit out. I see him.
Teofimo?
Yeah.
What you think about Teofimo calling you and Crawford a bitch?
I just said what I said.
Do you think his demeanor gonna change if he get in front of you?
Yeah, cause they all put. You see what Keyshawn said when I said what I said on Twitter. I try to provoke him. He don't like when people call him bitch. What I call him? To provoke him to do something. He ain't come with that same energy. He called me a cop because I'm light skinned. Yeah, I bet. No. Who have Shakur? What have Shakur done? What have he done in the sport? He haven't done nothing. The young one is looking more better than him.
Who that?
The Keyshawn looking way more better than this. I keep screaming his name. He haven't done nothing. Keyshawn haven't even done nothing.
So what do you say to those who might
keep
be
saying
afraid?
his name for?
So what do you say to those who might be saying that Tank is afraid of Shakur?
Afraid of what? Afraid of what? Us fighters, if we're afraid of somebody, it gotta be somebody hitting us and hurting us. Like he don't have no offense. Everything is defense. Defense only win in basketball and football.
Interview 21. As expected, the internet went wild after the incident. Fans across Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok were all sharing their opinions. Some people backed Lamont, saying he was simply standing up for himself and proving he was not afraid to challenge bigger names. In boxing, others went after Gervonta for canceling the fight, accusing him of ducking the challenge. But no matter which side you take, one thing is clear. This situation gave Lamont Roach instant credibility in the eyes of many fans. Love him or hate him, he is no longer just another name on an undercard. He is someone willing to go toe-to-toe with one of the sport's biggest stars. So what is the real takeaway here? Lamont Roach may have crossed the line with that punch, but you cannot deny he made a statement. As for Gervonta Davis, he now has serious questions to answer, and if you follow boxing, you know this story is far from finished. Whether they meet in the ring or keep the feud alive through the media, one thing is certain, it is only getting more interesting from here. Let me know what you think. Did Lamont have a right to throw that punch? Was Gervonta avoiding the fight? Drop a comment below and let's talk about it. Do not forget to like, share, and subscribe for more crazy boxing drama. See you in the next one.